Hey, what's up, you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with my 4th annual Christmas MOC, Santa's Podracer. If you haven't caught on because you haven't been following me on MOC pages or through Flickr, because all this last week I was posting some, last 2 weeks I've been posting some pictures of Christmas MOCs. I've been building some sort of Christmas MOC since 2010. I think this one's messed up. Anyway, I'm already screwing this up. Okay, this is the third take. I'm just keeping it as it is, kicking the camera, making goofs, battery dying, whatever. So, I first had Sensiniku Domo, and then I had Cho Sensiniku Domo, which was the revamp of him. I posted him on Flickr. I didn't post the first version of him because, you know, bad background. The third one was Hey Hey, It's the Christmas Hippopotamus. I do remember showing you some of it in an update video on YouTube, but, you know, just didn't need to review it because there's really not much to review of that one. But you can go check that out on MOC pages and Flickr because it's there. And now we got to Santa's Podracer. I decided to go with something Star Wars themed because sci-fi fantasy stuff is cool. And not that I didn't like Hippo all that much, because I love that hippopotamus. But, I mean, you can't really update what's already awesome, because I don't know how I would have updated the hippopotamus. I guess give it like a full body or something, but no way that's happening. I don't have nearly the right number of pieces to do that. So anyway, this year, this is what we're talking about. Little update about background stuff. This is the only time you're going to see this background. I use this background for pictures. This is some weird like stuff that you use for quilts, like some sort of lining inside of them. And then that blue background is the same blue background from back whenever I was first reviewing and taking pictures of my MOCs and of sets, if you guys remember. So, oh geez, what is up with this? The one downfall is that it is like completely full of weird hair. I don't know why. I just like it takes in a bunch of weird junk. But, you know, it made a really nice background. I kind of wanted to put some northern lights going on, but I had no idea how to do that, and I needed to get this review out so that it could be done before Christmas. Because a Christmas MOC should never come out after Christmas. So, yes. First thing that I started off doing when I was making this was coming up with Santa. And I think that this is one pretty cool looking Santa. I do not have the collectible minifigure version of him. So I kind of went with a classic version of him with, in terms of like beard and the pirate cap thing. This is an old Western thing like that. And it kind of works because the little white dingles, I mean, sure, that works. The beard covers up most of it, but you also get the weird, or not really weird, but the belt in there, blah, blah, blah. Whatever his name is from the Adventurers line, the Professor, he makes a great head for both Santa and old people. And why will you not focus? Stop making me mad. It's supposed to be Christmas, time of joy and happiness. So yes, this guy, his head, it makes great MOC words. They're difficult. So yes, you put that on there. Not only does he have some extra beard going up on the sides of his cheeks, and we kind of went out of frame for a second. Oh my goodness. You guys are gonna enjoy this video. And he's also got some glasses, so it works. We're going to leave him out of the sleigh at the moment. Pit Droid. I originally had him with white for where all the gray is. The gray really kind of dumbs, or like really kind of mutes out the tones. I had it with white, and these pieces, apparently they didn't come in too many sets, and why do you keep focusing on the background? Let's see, do I have anything that I can like put up in front of this so that it doesn't focus on it or something? Other than my hand, because I need to hold this guy. So anyway, the gray that's on there, it's light bluish gray. I originally had white. White does not come in a lot of sets, apparently. It doesn't, and I wish it did, because I found 3 of these things. One of them was perfect. Another one was kind of Sharpied on, and while I was trying to clean it, I saw that whenever I put it back on and I tried putting something in the hand, it was a little loose. Well, I go, and the way that you check to see if a piece is broken, like especially clips, just take your thumb and push just a little bit to where you can see it if there's any sort of crack at all. You don't need to try too hard, because usually if there's a crack, it'll bend pretty easily. So I do it, and I'm like, oh good, this thing is broken. Well, I ended up just seeing that it was broken on both ends, like this is not going to work. I dig around in the bin for a long time, I find a white one, it's missing half of the clip, and I'm like, ugh. So unfortunately he has to go with gray, but it does kind of help him stand out on this white background, so it works. If you own the 1999 Podracer sets, there were 2. There was Anakin's Podracer, and then there was the Mos Espa Podrace, which came with Anakin's Podracer, as well as Sebulba's and Gasgano's. This is kind of the little pit station. I made sure that I had a clip in the back for the flag thing. By the way, everything in here is all colors from 2004 or after. So, yes, this is a dark bluish gray guy. Doesn't come in too many sets. I think it came in like 2 sets, and I happen to own one of those sets. One of those sets is the Sandcrawler, so I'm really happy about that. Also, all these tools, I think they only came in like 1 or 2 sets. I don't remember for like where I heard it. I think it had something to do with Lego Space or something like that. But apparently, these don't come in too many sets in this color. And since they're the older style, if they came out in the new one, the drill would be different, the screwdriver would be different, a few things would be different. So, yeah, really cool. But this thing is kind of like the little pit station that had the little umbrella type piece on there. And so I decided to throw in a snowman for fun. This was designed to also be kind of like the North Pole that you see in all sorts of movies and stuff like that. That took a while to find as well. And then I realized that it was on the MIDI scale Imperial Star Destroyer. But, you know, nice little design for a snowman. I kind of stole it from Lego, but, you know. And then blue cape. Unfortunately, I do not own any white head that's just completely white. And I don't own a top hat. So I tried giving him a cloak, and that would not work, or I tried to give him a hood because it ended up bunching up on the dish in the front. So I used the blue cape because I don't have a red one, or at least a good one. There is a cape and 2 lightsabers for Santa. I didn't want to give him another red one because that'd be too much red. So, and red and green flags for Christmas. And now we will take a quick break for 1 second, and we'll review the pods. Alright, so, the Podracer. I have no idea if any of this is really possible, but, you know, if there was anything I could change, there'd be something here that would work, but I just kind of ran out of brown pieces. I don't have a lot of reddish brown. But anyway, the way that this all worked out, I wanted to make it feel like Santa's sleigh to where he had the 8 reindeer in front, not including Rudolph. Rudolph is the 9th. And if I had the parts, maybe I could have made a 9th little pod up in front with a red grill or something. I don't know. Just too much. So anyway, just trying to figure out how to get this to work to where I can get 8 pods. But I only have 4 tubes that are the same length, that are long enough, that are also in black. Because I hate seeing pod racers by people that only use chains. It's like, seriously, why don't you have these pieces? Now I do understand why people do not have these long tube pieces, because they didn't get the pod racer sets. So I can understand whenever they use chains, but still, I'd rather see like axles or something being used, because those things are better. But anyway, I actually drew a sketch for once. I don't usually draw sketches, not even for art projects in school, because I hate them. I just hate sketches, really. But this was kind of the general idea that I came up with, and it was to have just 2 pods in the entire thing, but instead of them being on 2 sides like this with energy beam going in between them, it's now 8 pods, or it's actually 2 pods that are supposed to be designed like 8 pods that are connected going this way. So, and each one is symmetrical except for on the ends. I've added just a few things to the very ends because that's where it connects, and since these really are basically 2 pods, it's just how it looks good to me. So, used a bunch of stuff from the pirate tank. As you can see, all of these pieces were from the pirate tank. And then, yeah, just a bunch of sets got demolished for these pods. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. There we go. This is also how I did the connection to the rest of the pod racer. It works. I like it very much. The nice tri-piece, and it connects on to the tubes. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of these stickers, but they look good, so that's why I put them on the top, because you don't look at the bottom all too much. The way that these pods are connected is crazy. By the way, this one right here is the astromech from the hyperspace ring. I don't have an 8th copper colored dome that wasn't a droid, so we've got a little derpy pod in there, a little broken or whatever. So who knows which reindeer that is. Maybe it's like, you know, Cupid or whatever, because Cupid's Cupid, you know. Let's see what else. And then the connection cables, I decided to make them Christmas lights, because why not? Christmas cables are cool. And then also the design for these things up in here, right there. You know, the little thing that I'm looking at right in the middle of the screen. I like that Lego has started making these guys with a tube in there, but it's really helpful with the X for designs like this. So, who knows, they could keep both designs, probably not. But, you know, and all of the presents in the sled are loose. So, there are 2 places where you can put a red cape and a red and a green lightsaber for Santa. but that's only whenever all the presents are removed. I don't know why I didn't put them somewhere else, but that's where they ended up, and because they are covered by presents, you only have pictures to look at, like this one, and this one. So you got to see what the inside of this little area looks like. A nice little swooshy curve thing right there. I just realized that this should have probably been a 1x2, not a 1x3. Oh well. Still looking at the front. I would have liked to have a different windscreen on here, but it works as it is. I like the dark gray, but I like the angle of the older Lego windshield pieces that were able to be angled. So, but I couldn't find a base, so it is what it is. I tried asking a friend to see if he could help, but he didn't have any time that I could come over, and I don't know why he wouldn't let me just take the 3 giant bins that he has home with me and I can search for myself. But, you know, I'm not a bad person. I get presents every year. So, yeah, I really like this seat design. Kind of reminds me of an old truck where it's just the giant one seat and it's a nice leather of some sort, cherry red. Beautiful. And now we have presents flying everywhere. Not good. They were perfect as they were. Well, since that's the case, I mean, these two right here are my favorite presents. This one because it's supposed to be kind of like pure colored. This is supposed to be kind of silver. And then this one, it's the Toy Story, it's RC. So, kind of reminded me of Toy Story whenever I made that one. But anyway, yeah, here you can see cloak, lightsabers, they work. I used that green. So, got a bunch of different present designs, and then we got ones that look like that, ones that look like that, giant ones that look like that. And then I've got a few in here that are just plates. Just little jumper plates. So, it's too bad that I broke it. Too bad that I ended up having that happen, but you know. Also got some orange ones in there, got a dark red one. So yeah, a bunch of different colors. Here's a picture of all the presents. And so now we're back from all the pictures that I will probably show you. I don't know, I wish I had some sort of support structure, but I don't, which is too bad. But anyway, here's the back. I love this design that I've made. I know everything's all about me. Shut up. So yes, really nice design. If the back of this sled was not used to, if it wasn't connected to all of this stuff in the back, I would have taken this back area off. But, you know, I can't. Quite a few pieces were actually used from that one plane set. You guys remember that one set that I bought about a year ago? Actually, yeah, it was over a year ago. Oh my gosh, dude. It's crazy, but a lot of parts in here actually came from the propeller-powered creator set. Propeller Adventure, that's what it was. These slopey bits everywhere. They're nice pieces. And now it already looks like we're going too long again, so we'll take another quick break, and we will come right back. And I guess I never actually did talk about it, but in there, as you can see, we've got the control panel section of it all. If I really wanted to, I would take this stuff apart, but I can't because I don't want to. So. But we've got some sci-fi looking pieces in there, a few radar things, some handles for Santa. He just sits in there, chills out, you know, does his stuff. So, anyway, I don't know. It was just, it was a nice design that I was able to get, kind of like a dashboard where everything's a little bit of at an angle. So, and then we've got the bottom. I added just a few things to kind of be like a sled. Some parts from the games set that I got a year ago. So yes, some gold cups and some gold jumper plates and gold studs. They all work together to make nice little sled bottom things. I don't know what it is. Words, you know me. I don't know words. I know nothing of words. But now that this review has now reached about 20 minutes, or, well, no, yeah, 20 minutes. That's a nice, good MCLegoboy review, 20 minutes. I don't know, I need to cut back. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. Oh my. We got parts falling everywhere. So, we'll just put that back and... Oh my, dude, what happened here with all of these little grill pieces? So, yes, I don't know, I would show you guys how I built a bunch of this stuff, but the pods, whenever they're not together, they are insanely loose and floppy about, and oh good, now we had a handle break off there. But I made this more like a MOC than a set, but I still added features that would have been like a set, so, you know, gotta keep it fun. And there was something else that I just had in my mind, but I don't remember what. So, oh yeah, I do believe this is all. This has been MCLegoboy with Santa's Podracer. Merry Christmas. See you guys.